Just 2 years ago, right in front of me, we dreamt up a 500 for the future. Well, the future really is today. I mean, the first production car will officially come off the line this morning. So, guess what? We'll try it out together. Look, for me, this will be the very first test drive in a production car. And it's a beautiful emotion because the vision will come to life, finally. So I want you to ride shotgun. Now let's face it, we generally don't do that. I don't know of a car maker who let the camera roll on their first test drive. And you know why? Because it's pretty stressful. This is no rehearsal, it's a premiere. This is a moment of truth. So, why would I ever do this? Look, it's because here, in Italy, 500 belongs to every Italian. It is part of the national culture. It's an icon, a symbol of pride, optimism and freedom. And also of a new normal after tough times. That's the way it was in 1957, and that's what it is today. So of course, for this one, we started working way before the health emergency came along. But it turns out that what we've got is, I think, pretty relevant for today. A protective bubble, beautiful, optimistic, sustainable, and human-centric. Urban mobility is about to change gear. Or should I say, urban mobility is about to change gear again, because back in 1957, it already did. And like in 57, we will restart from here, from Turin, and from our historical plant of Mirafiori. Or should I say the new Mirafiori, really, because we completely revamped it to get it ready to build our new jewel. So, third generation 500, first FCA full electric vehicle, and a homecoming in Turin, coming full circle after 63 years. And all of this in one of the most peculiar moments in modern history. Well, some pretty powerful emotions going on this morning. So of course, I know this car like the back of my hand. I tried the various features along the way. We even presented it to Italy's president and prime minister. But today is different. Because those were pre-production cars, the dress rehearsal, if you like. But these are the live performance. The ones that will ultimately be on the roads. So today is the premiere, or as they say in Italian, la prima. Here we are. This is our car, and specifically it's the launch edition, the one for people who pre-booked online. Look at that. I love the details, love the dashboard, woven eco leather, the soft top with our monogram, and the seats with this incredible level of craftsmanship, and a few little hidden treats. Now, I don't know about you, but the first thing I do when I get in a car is make myself comfortable and arrange my things. And with no gear lever and a flat floor, there is so much more space for that. Or for me to empty my pockets into this lovely piece of Italian furniture. So, I could put my work phone here on the charging pad, and meanwhile, we could use my other phone to activate CarPlay. Actually, wireless CarPlay. The cables can stay home, and this is a big deal. So let's start the connection test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, both my phones have connected already. Less than 5 seconds and no cables. So I've got all my phone's content up on the big screen. Actually, the content of both phones, because now I can switch from one to the other. So let's use my personal phone to start mirroring. But okay, enough with the sales pitch, let's drive. Hold on, this is too tempting. Whoa! Fantastic feeling. Tons of torque. 0 to 50 in 3 seconds. And in silence. Actually, in music, you see, that sound you just heard is there to warn pedestrians. It's a legal requirement. But look, the engine of the 500 doesn't sound like all other electric cars. Electronic, buzzy, anonymous. It plays a melody. Have you ever seen the Fellini movies from the 60s? The soundtracks by Nino Rota, to me, are the sound of the Dolce Vita. Look, nothing has changed. But in fact, everything has changed. Take the headlights. In 57, they were below the hood. Then, in 2007, the eyes became bigger and lifted. So now, you have the best of both looks. The main lights down below the hood cut, with that great effect like an infinity mirror. While up here, above the hood cut, you have these LEDs carved into the hood. A touch of 57 and of 2007. It's all new and all true to the roots. Now, what about the colors? Well, for this launch edition, we created 3, super exclusive and inspired by natural elements: the earth, the sea, and the sky. This one symbolizes earth with a mineral gray made from natural pigments. But if you prefer, there's an amazing blue-green that changes color with the light, just like the ocean. Or a celestial blue with no less than 3 layers of paint that give an incredible feeling of depth. You may wonder, but did they leave out fire? Yes, we did, because fire means combustion, and combustion is not where we are going. Now, inside. The feel is minimalist, pure, simple lines. I know in a car like this you would expect the control room of a space shuttle, but instead, all you have is a kind of a piano keyboard. So, how is this possible? Well, the whole show revolves around this screen, and behind it lies a revolution. You see, for the 500 of the future, we wanted the operating system of the future. It had to be as simple as a smartphone, just adapted to be used while driving. Now, to be accurate, there are 2 screens, because the instrument panel is now also a digital display. And the beauty of having 2 screens working hand in hand is that I can decide what information I want and where I want it. So you got it. You can totally personalize the screens. You decide what you need. And actually, not just you, but your partner, family, friends. I mean, each potential driver can create their own profile, up to 5 users. And then the 500 has natural language recognition. So what does this concretely mean? Well, it means that the car will finally understand my way of speaking instead of me being forced to learn how to talk to a robot. So let's give it a try. Hey Fiat, take me to via Nizza, the Lingotto.
Navigation started.
Wow, got it first time. So much history here. Up here used to be the secret proving grounds where Fiat executives like me tested their new babies. Back then, paparazzi were everywhere, but unlike today, they didn't have drones. So right now we are feverishly cooking a big surprise for the launch event. Keep it quiet. It's our little secret, but we are reopening the track. I love this idea of past meeting future, heritage meeting next generation. This is really cool. Okay, I do have to place my hands on the wheel, for safety, but look, it stays in the center of the lane for me, keeps the right distance and the speed it shows. This is a game changer for anyone who is accustomed to city traffic. And it even reads the road signs, watches my blind spots, and it has a 360-degree view, 11 sensors which can see the obstacles around me. Wow, it can really brake too. Now, to see the new 500 in a dealership, you'll have to wait till October. But this is a digital world, so naturally you have a web shop where I invite you to browse and pre-order one of the very first 500s, cabrio or hatchback. But talking of the digital world, you will find even more. Bear with me because this is a big deal. It is called the Fiat Dream Garage because the ownership of an electric 500 will give you access to a virtual garage where you can pick and choose any car in the FCA roster. You drag and drop the ones you want, and then you'll have real-life access to any of them when needed and where needed. An SUV for a weekend getaway, a sports car for fun, a Spider for the beach, and why not, even a commercial van for a house move. So what do you need to do to get all that? Simple. Just own an electric 500, download the app, and the rest is waiting for you. Look, Fiat 500 is and has always been an anti-stress magic pill. And we have no intention of changing that while going electric. So, first piece of good news, range 320 kilometers is pretty huge. But then in the city, 320 becomes 458. You can go all week in the city with that. Now, you're in a hurry? Well, you can get a 50-kilometer range in just 5 minutes. Basically, you get a full day's drive in just a coffee break. Then, for the lucky ones who have a garage, the ideal solution is to charge overnight. Now, to do that, you need what is called a wall box. Well, guess what? It is included in the price too. This is definitely the easiest, the fastest, and the cheapest solution because you can program it to charge when electricity costs less. I know we all miss the old normal. It's understandable. The familiar is reassuring. But if we really think about it, did the old ways really make for such a happy world? I mean, the first 500, the original. Well, it had nothing really normal about it. It was all about creating a better future. And that's exactly the way it is with the new 500. Let me ask you, fast but silent. Is that normal? Electric and open air. Normal? 0 to 50 in 3 seconds and braking on its own is not normal. A key that looks like a little pebble. Or an engine that plays the notes of a Dolce Vita. Normal? I think you see where I'm going. The new 500 is not about going back to the old normal. It is a conscious choice to look forward to where normal is full of optimism and of an infinite love for life.